Now, Biden was asked about his ability to take on our adversaries for another 4 years. This was at the press conference last night. Roll it.
You answered on whether you would be ready to go deal with Putin and Xi 2 or 3 years from now.
I'm ready to deal with them now and 3 years from now. I'm prepared to talk to any leader who wants to talk, including if Putin called me and wanted to talk. Last time I talked to Putin was trying to get him to work on an arms control agreement related to nuclear weapons in space. That didn't go very far.
Florida Congressman Republican Mike Waltz joins us now. Congressman, what does Putin, Xi, and maybe the mullahs in Iran, what do you think they think when they look at that press conference?
Stu, can you imagine if FDR stood on the world stage in the the 1940s and accidentally called Churchill Hitler? So we're seeing this unholy alliance, China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, only get tighter, only grow stronger. In their last meeting, Xi told them, we've got a once-in-a-generation opportunity right now. They smell weakness. They're on the march. Look, Stu, politically, I think he did what he had to do. I'm with Chaffetz. I think it was good enough. Congress is out of session next week. Everybody's going to be talking about Trump and the RNC convention. And when they come out of it, they're only a weeks away from his own convention. But I think the line of the night was saying Trump knows nothing about foreign policy. He's the only president that left the Middle East better than he had inherited it, with ISIS defeated, Iran broke, and literally signing Middle East peace deals on the White House lawn. So that was a bit rich.
Do you think that you could come away from last night's press conference and think that he could be the president for another 4 years? Or is that literally out of the question?
I don't think any of our allies walked out reassured. And I think all of our adversaries are absolutely emboldened, and particularly the terrorist groups, with Afghanistan as the caliphate that Osama bin Laden always dreamed of, and a wide open border.
Do you think he can be the president for another 4 years?
Oh, heck no, Sue. I mean, everybody sees it, and the pearl clutching and shock on the part of the Democrats and the media is just jaw-droppingly ridiculous. But they've all been embarrassed and exposed now.
One quick one, if I may. Hungary's prime minister left the NATO summit early, and he went to Mar-a-Lago to visit Trump. It's Mr. Orban from Hungary. What do you make of that?
Well, he knows who the next president's going to be. Orban's currently actually the head of the EU. Yeah. And I think he could actually serve a role if we go to a negotiation with Ukraine and Russia. I think he could serve a role there. He's got no love for the other European leaders as the only conservative. They have no love for him. What I don't like, Stu, is Hungary trying to be China's best friend in Europe. Half of all Chinese investment in Europe are going into Hungary, including Huawei. And if you have them losing all of their data and they're plugged into NATO, I have some real national security concerns. But those two men have a relationship, and President Trump believes in having relationships with these heads of state, friend, ally, or anything in between, because that's how you cut deals and get things done.
Yes, sir. Congressman Mike Waltz, you have a great weekend, sir, and I'm sure we'll see you next week. Thanks very much indeed.